Hello, it's me, David from Peripheral Labs, and welcome to the first episode of Thick Science, a show that I will be releasing every Saturday. And this week we're going to talk about, flying spiders is the topic, because I learned about flying spiders. And just for the people that are curious, the video in the background is a game called 1, 2, 3, Kick It, 1, 2, 3, Kick It, Drop That Beat Like an Ugly Baby. That is, I swear to God, that is the name of the game. I bought it on Steam. I'm going to put a link to it down in the description, and I recommend you go play it. It's a really fun game, and it's still in development, so yeah. Play 1, 2, 3, kick it, drop that beat like an ugly baby. It's a long name. Anyways, so I recently learned about flying spiders, and when I heard that some spiders fly, not by flapping wings, because no spiders can do that, but by making balloons and parachutes out of silk and then flying with the wind. And when I heard this, I was like, oh my God, that is genuinely, my mind has been just blown by learning that. So I set out to do some research. I didn't find an awful lot about the flying spiders. Maybe I just haven't looked hard enough, but I learned some things. Notably that the technique is called ballooning, in which they create parachutes / balloons out of the silk that they spin to make webs. Certain species do these. Not all species do these. Let me just consult my notes here. Where's my notes? Nope. Okay. Okay. It says here, adult females of several social stegodipus species. Okay, so I don't know how that works. They can fly up to 16,000 feet, which is kind of like, I don't, that, you know what I mean? 16,000 feet. That's half the altitude that, like, jumbo jets fly. Half. Like, not even little planes with the little wings and the propeller does. They're like, how do they fly that high? It is kind of amazing. Nature never ceases to amaze me. Apparently they can fly out to remote islands in the ocean because they fly for such extended periods, using their silk balloon. And apparently sailors have found spiders being caught in their ship sails over 1,600 kilometers from land. That is far. That is like many hours driving in a car. That is a very, very far distance. And again, my mind is just blown learning about flying spiders. Apparently, they're common in Chicago, and I came across a note that was given out to residents of the Hilton Hotel in Chicago. And I'm just looking at the letter here. I'll put a link to it in the description so you can go look at it for yourself. But it says on this note that we request that you do not open your windows in your suite during this time to avoid the annual migration of the high-rise flying spiders, a Chicago phenomenon. Now, Chicago is not near the shore, as far as I know. I'm not that great at geography, especially in America. But anyways, I don't think it's that far from the shore. And that means there's many flying spiders all over the world, not just Chicago. It's not just a oh my God, I can't talk. A Chicago phenomenon. There we go. So apparently there's an annual influx of flying spiders spinning mini masterpiece webs and balloons as high as 95 stories high. That is seriously high. That is a large building, or it's high. I'm just gonna leave it at that. What else have we learnt about this? It says here, a new study points out that 20-year-old model for spider ballooning, which assumed that spider silk is rigid and straight and spiders just hang at the bottom, was flawed when applied in moving turbulent air. Because apparently when it's very windy, spiders don't have much influence over their flight, so they're not controlling their balloon to go left or right. They're just sort of blowing in the wind, and the wind is going to take their balloon and the spider along as it goes. There's another article that I found on livescience.com, again I'll link it below, which shows a spider in its poised position ready to take flight. So you should check that out. It also says here, researchers at Rothamsted Research redesigned the model to allow for elasticity and flexibility in the spider's drag line, its most sturdy line of silk used for moving about and snagging prey. When the drag line is caught in a turbulent breeze, it becomes highly contorted, catching air like an open parachute and sending the spider on an unknown journey. So I don't know if spiders intend to fly or if they're just, you know what I mean? Obviously they intend to fly, but they're like, well, I'm just going to go flying, and I have no idea where I'm going to land. You know what I mean? They're just going to fly, unless they predict, like, the wind direction. I assume they can do that. Some animals are pretty cool like that. So they know that the wind is going in a certain direction, and then they're gonna migrate. Unless they're not migrating. I don't really know. Maybe they're just trying to find new mates. Although it seems pretty strange going to fly over the ocean at 16,000 feet in the air, which is high. I can pretty well assure you that is very, very high. It says here, in more calm breezes though, spiders can drift just a few yards to invade new territory or to surprise prey. That's kind of what I said. When there's a heavy wind, I don't know if they intend to go somewhere. But in a calm breeze, maybe they're just trying to find new mates, find new food, move themselves with less effort, and, you know, less energy expended having to walk a few yards. They can just fly in the wind. But anyways, it's near the end of the video, so we're going to leave it at that. If you have any more suggestions for topics in the Think Science series of videos, please leave them in the comments or post a video response. I would really, really love it if you did that, so that I have some ideas of what to talk about in the next episode. And yes, come back next Saturday for Think Science, and on Wednesday as well will be another show that we do called Think Games, where I think about the games industry and games. So that's about it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.